Hey guys, it's Upa here. So today we have the new Miracle Wish banner you can see over here, where we have Bill, Vasily, Ans, Penny, and Hopper. And what I'm gonna do actually is I'm actually gonna be summoning on this banner, and let me explain why. So I do say several times across my videos that generally the consensus is that you should be saving your Miracle Summons for limited time heroes, and that is still something which is true and something I believe in. But in this specific scenario, I'm actually going to be summoning, and this is why. So, in this banner, there are 4 characters which are all going to be really good for me. So, Bill, of course, if I get him, it'll be nice, I'm sure. Even though I don't really think there's a place for him in meta teams right now. Undoubtedly, there's going to be future content which will require him. That's just how they kind of do these new character releases, right? And then Vasily is another character I want a lot, because I actually do have a chest from the Mysterious Box event. And from that, I'm either going to be picking Vasily or Hania. Both are characters which I need quite a lot. So if I do get Vasily, then I can pick the other option, Hania, from the chest. Ans, I'm going to bring to exclusive 3, so if I get him, I'll save 1 eye. Penny, I have an exclusive 2, and just getting to exclusive 3 is nice. And lastly, for Popper's the only character I don't need. So this makes 4 out of the 5 characters that are good options that I can get from this banner. Which means if I set Popper as my expected hero, and you can see I'm 3 away from Pity, that means that I have an 80% chance of getting a character that I want, and then that will consequently reduce my legendary hero Pity. So this is a calculated risk, and it can go wrong, because if I do get Popper, then not only does my Pity not go down, but I essentially have wasted 1 Pity on a legendary, right? But I think all things considered, this is a worthwhile risk to take for my specific scenario. In general, I feel that if you don't have a very clear direction that you want to take your account in, and especially if you're a free-to-play player, then you should not be taking these kind of risks. But in my scenario, personally, I think that I can afford to take this risk. If I end up getting unlucky, which is of course always an option, I do have the luxury of later on getting my copies of future limited time heroes from boxes or from the minigame event, or just by getting several miracle packs. So once again, I don't recommend that you do this unless you are very confident about your specific scenario and that you doing this will be still okay for the progress of your account. But otherwise, I recommend you don't do this at all. So anyway, let's just get right into it. Like I said, I'm setting the expected hero as Popper. And the priority I would say that I would want to get these heroes is Vasily would be the best, followed by Bill, then Ans, then Penny. So let's go. So I'll either summon up to 1 or 2 Pities, and I'll kind of decide that after seeing what's the first legendary hero I get here from my summons. And okay, we got a slightly early Pity, and we got Penny. Okay, that's fine. And in this case, yeah, I'm gonna go for 1 more Pity, and let's try our luck. So worst case, once again, is getting Popper. Now getting Penny isn't as good, but even if I get another copy of Penny, it's still not that bad. So let's go 1 more time. And this should be the final Pity, so let's do a 40 times summon. And once again, Bill and Vasily are best possible options that I can get. And if I get Ans too, we'll still be pretty happy about it. So let's see if we reach the very last Pity, which we didn't. Okay, Vasily or Bill, and we got Bill. So yeah, this worked out pretty well, and now you can see that I'm 1 away from my Pity, and from now on, I'm just not going to be using any summons any longer. So yeah, this worked out kind of decently. Obviously, I still would have wanted my Vasily, but of course you can't complain. The main thing is that I did not get my Popper, and this time it worked out. So once again, it was a calculated risk. Of course, it may not always turn out well, especially if you try it yourself, but this time, yeah, I'm glad that it kind of worked. So yeah, that's all we have for today, and I'll see you guys next time.